So I have this idea for a new smart home device. It's really dangerous, really stupid, but it's a good idea. So I'm gonna build it. Okay, so I already have a smart bed that could like detect when I'm in and out of bed and trigger smart home automations and stuff. But it's cold and I'm in Canada and I want my bed to preheat every night before I get into it. So I bought this on Amazon. It's a cheap heated blanket that's meant to be powered by a car. You would plug it into your car's cigarette lighter. And I want to show you how I plan to use this. Okay, first things first, I don't have a car in my bedroom, so I have to take apart this plug and I'm gonna solder in this barrel jack connector. Now we got this baby on here. Now I'm gonna go through my box of power supplies and find something that'll fit this. All right, so car batteries are 12 volts. We found a 12 volt power supply and it fits perfect. And lastly, we have a smart plug. This is a Miros plug, our favorites around here. Now let's head to the bedroom. Okay, blanket, bed. I'm gonna take all the sheets off the bed. Okay, so we have the blanket directly on top of the mattress, put the fitted sheet over top of it. Now we got it plugged in and you'd pretty much never know the thing is there. Bed's made. Now this is where the real magic happens. All right, so I have an automation set up in Apple Homekit to where I say preheat the bed. It'll turn on that smart plug for 15 minutes, just long enough to make the bed nice and cozy, but not long enough to burn my house down. Now all I have to do when I'm getting ready for bed is say, hey Siri, preheat the bed.
Okay, one cozy bed coming right up.
And then?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, first time trying this. It's super warm. This is a game changer. Okay, that worked insanely well. I kind of made this as a joke, but I might hang on to it and try to automate it a little bit. I think the first automation I'm going to try is using this humidity sensor in my bathroom to turn on the bed because I always shower just before bed. So as soon as I start the shower, the bed's going to be nice and cozy by the time I get in there. This project was kind of ridiculous, but I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be a toasty little burrito for the rest of the winter. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all of you. So you guys seem to really like my new budget smart blinds that I showed you in my last video. So I'm going to answer all of your questions about them. For those who didn't see the last video, these are ULAX smart blinds. The most popular question is this one, and that was how long do the batteries last in these things? So these things say to last about 6 months, plus or minus a month or two, depending on how often you use them. I've had these for about a month, and the battery percentage has dropped to about 10%, so that seems to check out. Charging them is super simple. It comes with this comically long USB-C cable, and they just plug into the USB-C port on the bottom. You can also get a little solar panel that'll plug into the USB-C port and just faces outside the window, then you'll never have to charge them. Next question is how much are they? So the base price is $140 and there's actually a $30 off coupon right now. And then basically as you make the blinds bigger or smaller, it adjusts the prices by the size. I know $100+ doesn't sound budget, but you have to consider that just getting a regular set of blinds, non-motorized, non-smart, a nice set is like $200. Next question is how do I make their wireless model work with Apple Homekit? So ULAX has two different models, a wireless model that uses Zigbee, which will work out of the box with Amazon Alexa, and then a wired model, which works with HomeKit and Google Home. By default, Apple HomeKit doesn't work with Zigbee. I have an incredibly complicated solution to make it work using a Raspberry Pi running Homebridge, a Zigbee antenna, and an MQTT server. It's very complicated and not very stable, and I don't recommend anybody doing it. If you want HomeKit connectivity on these, I'd highly recommend getting the wire version. But ULAX did message me and say they are working on rolling out a wireless HomeKit version. So if you're waiting out for that, maybe give it a few months and you might have it ready for you. Next question is how do you adjust the height on these things? You don't want your blinds to close all the way or open all the way. Maybe you have a plant here and you want the blind to just shut below it. You could change the setting super easy on the remote. All you need to do is put the blind exactly where you want it. Push one button. That is in the bottom of your blind, the closed position. Then whenever you tell your blind to close, it's just going to go to that same point. You could do the same with the top setting. Was what about all the light leak that I have on the side here? Because I got my blinds inside mount, inside the window frame, it's going to be impossible for them to be fully butted up to the side of the frame here. I actually like having that little bit of light so I can see whether or not it's sunlight out or not, but they do sell little strips that can go along the side here to make the shades totally black out. You can also get them outside mount where they go on the top there and cover the whole blind so no light leaks in that way. Another common question is will it fit in my insert odd window fixture here? Probably. They make quite a few different models, all the way from proper smart blinds to shades to rollers to zebra blinds, all the way to having like curtains with a motor built into them. No matter what, there's probably a good solution. Amazon doesn't have all of their models, so if you poke around on the ULAX website, you'll be able to see if there's a fit for you there. Anyway, hope that answered all your guys' questions. If you guys are looking to buy these, like I said, there's a $30 off coupon on them now. You can check out the link in my bio to grab that. If you have any more questions, please let me know, and thank you so much for watching.